to Hobbs Hollow. This is my little cottage up in Huntsville on Rebecca Lake. Life couldn't get any better than this in the summer. I'm going to have a sip of wine, and why don't you come in and I'll give you a little tour of the cottage. Oh, hold on, let me take my sip of wine. Let's go. We're going to start off in the kitchen. I bought this cottage 15 years ago. And I'm just going to kind of give you a little tour on how I tried to organize it. I'm a professional organizer from Toronto, and the thing that I like to do best is sit down with my clients and decide what works best for them, because generally what works best for some people doesn't work very well with others. So, for example, especially at a cottage, you usually have a lot of different guests come up. So you'd really like to make it easier for them to find things, especially because you're hoping they're going to wash and dry the dishes. So I basically keep my cutlery in a little cutlery caddy. I try and have everything marked so that people know where to find everything, as well as the garbage cans so that they can be recycled. So we've got little marks here on where bottles go, where cans go, and where paper goes. So same type of thing over here. I've tried to keep open shelving so that it's easier for guests to find things. And I have a lot of open canisters so that people can grab their own sugar, coffee, cereal, etc., as well as dishes. And that way it prevents them having to hunt through all the cupboards. Come into the living room. Now when we bought this cottage, there was a lot of furniture in it. So I decided that it was probably best to divide the room into several different areas. So for example, we put in a big window so that we could have a little dining area. I centered this little seating area around the fireplace. My ex-husband loves to read, so I made sure he had a little bookcase with a very nice, comfy, cozy place to sit and read, as well as a games table, because you can't have a cottage without games. Now, obviously, this is a little bit untidy right now, but that's okay. Things can't always be tickety-boo at the cottage. I'd show you the upstairs bedrooms, but I'm pretty sure my daughter hasn't made her bed. So come on outside. There's a room I'd like to show you. We're just going to walk through the Muskoka room. And this is where we like to spend most of our time away from the bugs, where we have a little sitting area and a dining room area. But as you can see, there's not a lot of clutter here. And it still serves its purpose. I even have a little bench here so that the kids can put all their dry towels so that they can grab them just on their way down to the water. Let's head outside. Watch your step. There's one room in particular I'd like to show you. Come on over. This is the actual trapper's cabin that he slept and lived here and ate here. And it's over 110 years old. He obviously doesn't live here anymore, but it is my ex-husband's woodshed. So obviously after my husband and I separated, we decided to share the cottage because we loved it so much. But this was one area that I was never allowed to touch or organize. Here you go. So as you can see, it would probably be an organizer's dream to get in here and toss out a whole bunch of stuff and get it a little bit organized so you can find things instead of falling over gas cans. However, I'm not allowed to touch this room. Let's go down to the boathouse. I'd like to introduce you to my sister. She's here from San Francisco. Whatever you do, don't get a shot of my nephew on the boat. He's not supposed to be driving us. These are my two dogs, Snoopy and Taz. They're very friendly. Here we have Stumble In. I think the sign is still up there. Yeah, it's called Stumble In, so that when you come down and you've had too much to drink, you just have to stumble in and have a sleep. Oh, the door's locked. Oh, looks like somebody's trying to trick me. Where's my sister? She's not on the boat. Yeah?
Being the helpful aunt that you are, you can help me dock this boat.
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
So anyways, goodbye now from Rebecca Lake. And if you ever need an organizer or someone to come up and give you some helpful hints on organizing your outhouse, give me a call. Have a great summer. Bye-bye.